Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Miss Vita. Today I'm going to present about understanding nonverbal communication in Balinese culture. Why Balinese nonverbal communication it's matter? So, what is nonverbal communication? Nonverbal communication is refers to transmission of communication without using any word. It include facial expression, gesture, body language, eye contact, and tone of voice, and touch, and etc. According to intercultural theories, nonverbal messages are often more powerful than spoken language because they reflect cultural identity and social hierarchy. And the next one is Balinese culture context. To understand nonverbal communication in Bali, we must first understand the cultural backdrop. Balinese life is shaped by Hindu values, spiritual rituals, and concept of Trihita Karana. Harmony between people and nature, harmony between people, nature, and divine. Hierarchical respect is essential, but this deeply affects nonverbal expression, especially in religious and community settings. The first one is Hinduism influence. Why Hinduism? Because most of people in Bali they are Hindu and they use Hindu values, Hindu culture as their daily norms. Uh, Balinese culture is deeply rooted in Hindu values. Spiritual rituals, temple ceremonies, and daily offering is a part of their life. Belief in karma, dharma, and reincarnation shape behavior and communication. Second one is community values like Trihita Karana. It's harmony between people and others, harmony between human and nature, harmony between humans and divine. And the last one is hierarchy and harmony. Balinese society respects social gesture and age. Nonverbal cues like posture, gaze, and gesture reflect respect. Harmony and peace are prioritized over direct confrontation. And sub the next one is facial expression and eye contact. Smiling is representing politeness. In Bali culture, smiling is a common way to express friendliness, warmth, and respect for both formal and informal settings. It helps maintaining social harmony, which is a core in cultural values. And the second one is avoiding direct eye contact. It's representing respect. Looking directly into someone's eyes, especially elders or religion leaders, may be seen as disrespectful. Instead, looking down or slightly away shown humility and respect. This is reflects the Balinese value of maintaining harmony and honoring hierarchy. The next one is gesture and body movement. Namaste or Sembah gathering is a gesture with hands together and slightly bow to respect to show respect, a lowering posture for respect and like sitting or walking lower than elders or prince is show honor. Head considered scared, it's touching someone's head, it avoided because it's seen as holy. So if you walk past someone older than you, have to lower your body, you have to lower your shoulder to show respect to them. And the next one is proxemics, is a physical distance based on hierarchy. In Bali culture, people don't stand too close to someone who is older than a higher status like priest or um religious leader before I mentioned. And keeping distance is a way to show respect and honor. For example, like when we are in temple and home is such a different place, because in temple, some space in temple is very scared and symbolic. Some areas in temple are only for the priest and the other is for the public. So it's not every single part of the temple we can enter in. And at home, it's the space is more relaxed, but still we have to show the we have to show the respect, especially to the elders. And the next one is dress code as nonverbal symbols. So traditional Balinese clothes worn during ceremonies. So we have kabaya. Kabaya is what this girl wearing. So it's a traditional clothes worn by women. So every single color of kabaya, sometimes we have a different meaning. For example, if you want to attend a funeral, if you want to attend a wedding party, if you want to attend a daily ceremony, we have a different several color of kabaya that we have to wear because it have a different meaning of itself. And kaman is a long clothes wrapped around the waist, like sarung. It can cover your whole part of your leg, and it can show respect to not showing your whole body when you went to the temple. And the last one is udeng. It's a head clothes worn by men. Like this man is wearing a hood udeng, and they believe that it can protect you from bad things. These clothes show respect and tradition, religion, and the place you are in. And second one is temple dress rules. When visiting temples, people must wear proper clothing. For example, like you have to cover your body, you have to wear common or chest, and you have to remove your shoes if you want to enter the temple. This show respect and to scare space and spiritual custom. The next one is ceremonial moving and dance. So this two picture is the traditional Balinese dance. The bottom one is the tali legong is representing graceful dance performed by young girls, often telling story from the myths. And the top one is the tari baris. It's a warrior dance, and they're showing strength and bravery. So this dance is storytelling through movement. Means like Balinese dance, they use eye movement, they use hand gesture and body posture to tell story. And dancers don't speak but express motion, meaning, and spiritual message through dance. It's like they they deliver the meaning through their eye contact, their eye movement, the hand gesture, the body posture, and so on. So and it's a way to communication without words, like narrative emotion. So they don't have to talk. That's why it's called verbal communication, because they don't talk, but they can deliver the message through their body gesture, the body posture, the eye movement, and that's one of the symbol of nonverbal communication in this culture. The next one is silence and spiritual practice. For example, like Nyepi Day, Day of Silence, a special Balinese New Year where people stay silent, don't go outside, and reflect. And oh, they're not allowed to turn on any lights. They're not allowed to make any noise. Just stay at home, be quiet, and so on. And for me, it is the 5 years or 6 years in a row that I celebrate Nyepi in Bali. And actually, I kind of enjoy it because I only have to stay at home. But the things I cannot turn on any lights. I cannot make any noise. I cannot go outside from the house. But for me itself, it's really I really enjoyed because yeah, blah blah blah, just flopping around at home and doing nothing and just yeah. And but the bad thing is the signal is bad. So yeah, sometimes I just fell asleep. I just sleep the whole day and enjoy the quiet environment itself. And the second was in meditation and cleansing rituals. Balinese people often meditate and do spiritual cleansing, for example, like melukat, to stay balanced. These practices are quiet but meaningful, showing devotion and inner peace. So melukat is one of example of meditate in Bali. So it they believe it can remove your bad spirit, your bad soul. So you have a clear heart, you have a clean soul, and you can continue your life in peacefully. So the next one is example of misunderstanding. Tourists accidentally touch someone's head, like in Bali culture, the head is scared. If a tourist touch someone's head, even though by accident, it can be seen and disrespectful. This show how cultural misunderstanding can happen when people are unaware of local custom. I'll give you another example. For example, like in Western culture, it has a different culture with Indonesian culture. For example, like in Western culture, you can call someone by only the name, even though older, if you talk to older people, you do talk to the elder people, or you talk to your friends, but they're older than you, or you can talk to your teacher and so on just by the name. But in Indonesia, we have a different culture. Even though we talk to the same age or the same level as a status, sometimes we still call them Mbak, Mas, Kak, or Bu, Pa, and it's one of the example you show respect in this culture in Indonesian culture, especially in Bali culture. And the next one is application in cultural theory. High context culture. In Bali, people use body language and share understanding more than words. And the power distance is people respect elders and authority by showing polite body language like sitting lower. The third one is haptic and kinesics. Haptics is a touch is important to touch the head, but gives its movement like gesture and dance and dance help communicate meaning. And what can we learn? The first one, we can learn cultural sensitivity, be aware and respectful for others, people, custom, and tradition. Like we can learn lots of culture, like how we respect, how what are the norm for other rules, and what are do and don'ts to do in that culture. We can learn so many sensitivity in any culture. And the second one is observing before acting. When in a new culture, it's better to watch and learn first before doing anything. And actually, it's happened to me several times because I've been moving around. And I have to adapt with lots of culture. I have to watch many people, many culture, and sometimes some of them are different with my culture, my background, my life background itself. And sometimes I get very hard to adapt with it, but some of them I can adapt with it quickly. So it's just a different how we adapt ourselves to their culture and how we normalize. Actually, it's not a normalize how we, yeah, how we adapt to it, the culture itself. So yeah. And the last one is appreciating diversity. Different. That's something to be respect and value. I think the diversity is important. So we can learn from others. We can appreciate. We can respect from that diversity. So not only we can be more tolerant with other. Not only um talk about our own culture. And I think diversity is very good things to do. A very good things life. And the reflection is what I found interesting. I learned that the silence can be communicated even though silent treatment is not good. But in this case, is like Nyepi before that I mentioned before, it's a way of communicate. And the second one is what I struggle with. Some gesture I thought that were normal, but it can be rude in Bali. And what I realized, nonverbal language is very important for showing respect. So the conclusion is Balinese culture uses many nonverbal form of communication such as gesture, use of space, traditional clothing, ceremonial dance, and silence. These nonverbal cues express important values like respect, spirituality, and social harmony. By learning but this culture practice, we gain a better understanding of how communication goes beyond words. It reminds us to be more culturally sensitive, to observe before acting, to appreciate diversity in different societies. So yeah, I think that's all from me today, and I hope you can get the points, you can learn something new from this, and yeah.